In this video, I'm going to share with you literally the secrets that have built the wealthiest companies on planet Earth, that have built the absolute financial wizards of our time. Those folks like the Elon Musks of the world, like the Bill Gates of the world, like the Rockefellers of the world, the folks who created the dynamic wealth that we all know about. Well, they've got a secret, and I'm going to share it with you in this video. One of the most prolific, wealthiest people that has ever been a citizen of the United States of America. It was a fellow by the name of John D. Rockefeller. And he perfected growth through acquisition. Most people just think of him as the oil giant, but he became the oil giant by acquiring other businesses. That's how he became the world giant. He didn't go out and have a team that constructed oil well after oil well after oil well. He didn't do that. Okay, he had people that did it eventually, but the way he got big is he had his companies acquire other companies that were in the oil business. Now, he perfected a method where he understood that what really was of value in business was not ownership, not the equity so much, but what was the value was control. If you control the assets, that's what mattered, not owning. Okay, ownership is okay, and it's got a piece in this, but it's the control that matters. So he decided that, look, I'm going to give away 49% of a business because that's just paper. It's just stock certificates. And as long as I maintain 51%, then I control the business. So he was willing to give away 49% of a company that he was going to acquire in order to get the resources to acquire the company that would allow him to be the 51% owner. And by having control of the business, now he had control of all those assets. And then by controlling those assets, he evolved that into taking those businesses, leveraging them again to where that company would buy 51% of another company, giving away 49%. So we had companies that owned 51% of companies, that owned 51% of companies, that owned 51% of companies, but from the top, he controlled it all. And that became Standard Oil, right? Which is a company we've all heard of in the past. It was the oil giant of its time, and it produced fabulous wealth for him. But that was an extension of a strategy that I've discussed with you earlier, which is the ability to use the values of what it is that you're buying to create all of the resources and allies and everything it takes to buy it. Now, sometimes you'll read in the news where the company buys a company like an Instagram, or they buy a company that is one of the big social media companies, or one of the things out there. Google does this every day. Okay. They are doing this leveraging every day. Google doesn't come up with its own capital to buy 100% of these giant companies that they buy, and they're paying $1 billion, $2 billion, $5 billion. They're using these exact same methods and strategies of financial leverage. Financial leverage is the most powerful concept you will ever know or understand in business. Without it, you are just a single player struggling every day. Once you master financial leverage, you have the ability to take an asset you want to buy, business, and leverage its income, its cash flow, its resources, its capabilities, its place in the marketplace, anything great about that company, you leverage towards the purchase of that business. You master that, the world is yours. You have to be the strategist. You have to be the planner. And if you're not capable of doing all of that planning and all of that strategizing, be our partner. Work with us. We'll supply those elements for you. The point is, you determine the business and we'll make it work. We'll get that company acquired. All right. Now, if any of this makes sense to you, what I'd like to encourage you to do is to contact our team, because we have a program where we will literally do all of this for you. So you don't have to think it through on your own. You don't have to go through all the steps and the methods. What we will do is we will actually get it done for you. So if this makes sense, just go to the description below this video and follow the instructions. It'll put you in touch with one of our team members. And from there on, we'll answer your questions, and hopefully we'll work together as partners and we'll get it done for you. You have to be the strategist. You have to be the planner. And if you're not capable of doing all of that planning and all of that strategizing, be our partner. Work with us. We'll supply those elements for you. The point is, you determine the business and we'll make it work. We'll get that company acquired.